yogis. Today's video we're going to teach you how to do what's called 3D breathing. This is a type of breath that gets the oxygen flowing into 3 quadrants of your lungs. It helps expand your chest capacity, your lung capacity, increase oxygen levels in your body, which helps soothe and calm your nervous system, and also stretches your body from the inside out. So this is a great practice to do every day. Build it into your habits, your routines, and it is surprisingly harder than it sounds for a breathing exercise. So let's get started. You're going to start lying down on your back on a flat surface, so a yoga mat on the ground. If the ground is too uncomfortable for you, then you can do it in a bed, but just beware that when you're lying in a bed, your weight, your center of gravity, makes your back arch, and that actually makes it a little bit harder for some of the breathing into the front part of the lungs. So if you can do a flat surface, that is your best bet. And feel free to put a bolster like this pillow right here underneath your legs and get comfortable. So I'll give you a couple moments to get settled lying down before I start explaining this exercise. All right, so now that you're lying down, you can close your eyes. You won't need to be looking at me for anything in this video. Just listening to the sound of my voice is enough to explain this exercise. If you do want to open your eyes and look, my hands will just be placed on whichever quadrant we are breathing into. So, making any final adjustments with your body, letting your feet open out side to side, maybe walking your shoulder blades away from your ears, palms are facing the ceiling, arms away from your body. Just taking a breath in, exhale, body settling down into the earth. So for this whole 3D breath exercise, you're going to be breathing in and out through your nose, keeping your mouth shut, your jaw relaxed. Every part of your body is going to want to stay relaxed here. So we are going to begin first just deepening the breath. So on your next inhale, I want you to breathe in and try and fit as much air as you can into your lungs. And hold that breath in for just a moment, and then slowly letting all the air flow out of your lungs. We're going to do a few more deep breaths like this. So inhaling, expanding. You want your belly rising up towards the ceiling, your heart opening, ribs moving away from your body. And on your exhale, everything is just letting go. So any muscles that you're holding on to, your stomach, everything is just flattening into the earth. Gravity taking over on the exhale. Inhale, filling up, body expanding, and exhale, softly releasing. Inhale, belly rises, ribs expand, chest expands, and exhale, relaxing. So we're going to start bringing the focus of the breath into the front part of the lungs. So when I have you breathe in, I want you to feel like your stomach is rising up towards the ceiling and your chest is rising up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, everything releases. But what's important here is that you're directing the breath all the way down to the bottom of the lungs first. You're filling up the very bottom of your belly, then the center of your belly, and then rising up to fill your chest. Just like if you're holding a balloon underneath a tap, you're creating a water balloon, which is always fun. The water will go all the way, pool at the bottom, and then start to expand, then pool in the middle and expand that section, then expand the top. That's just like how you're imagining your lungs expand here. And on your exhales, you're softening. So we're going to do a few breaths like this, breathing in and exhale. Just taking a moment when your lungs are completely full to hold that breath in, and then on your exhale, letting everything out, and then holding that moment with no air in your lungs for a second before you start your expansion again. So I'm going to allow you to continue breathing into this front quadrant for a few more deep breaths before we move on to the next. Just turning this practice into a meditation. So that means every time your mind wanders and is thinking about something to do later today or something that's already happened, you want to bring your thoughts back to your breathing and just saying, inhale, expanding my front body, and exhale, softening. Inhale, expansion, exhale, softening. And now bringing your focus and your mind center, you're just going to imagine that you're breathing into the side of your body. So all along the side. So on your next inhale, you're going to direct your breath to this area. Inhale, you want your body to feel like it's expanding outwards, gaining width. And on your exhale, air is leaving your lungs, body's coming back to normal. Inhale, expand to the sides. And exhale, body coming back in. And it might feel very weird. Your lungs might not have expanded in this direction in a long time. It's not something that we naturally do in our day-to-day breath. So just being patient with yourself, and if you don't feel any expansion happening right away, that's okay. Sometimes it takes multiple times of this brain-body connection of you saying, okay, side of my ribs, I want you expanding outwards as I breathe into this part of my lungs. So we're just gaining these connections between our brain and where the nerves from our brain run to the body. So inhaling into side body. And exhale, releasing. And continue breathing like this. Inhale into side body. And exhale. Inhale, feeling space between your rib cage created as your lungs expand outwards. And exhale, everything softening and relaxing. We're going to continue breathing like this for about 8 more deep breaths. Inhale, body expands outwards. And exhale, softening down. Continually trying to deepen your breath. So you want to take a little bit longer of an inhale, allowing more air to go into this side part of your lungs. And you want your exhales controlled, so not all the air coming out at the beginning of the exhale. You want a steady streamline of air leaving your nose. And now we're going to bring the breath to the last quadrant of our lungs, our back quadrant. So as you're lying down on your mat and you feel your back connected to the earth, you're going to start to breathe into this back area of your lungs and want to feel like your back is expanding into the earth. So when you inhale, imagining that the air is flowing through your nose right down the back of your lungs and still pooling at the bottom and then filling up in the center and the top, but the air is going alongside the back part, back body. And you might have some sensations of it feels like your muscles are tight, and when you breathe you might feel a little release. You're able to fit more air. You're stretching your intercostal muscles, the muscles that surround the lungs and the rib cage. You're stretching them through your breath. So this back part of your breath, not many people breathe into their back, but we're trying to expand your lungs in all directions, which is really, really good, a really good habit to have, to be able to fit air all the way around. So inhale into the back and exhale, releasing, whole body's relaxing. The more expansion you can get of the lungs, the more calming it is on your nervous system. So if you've ever experienced stress or anxiety or hyperventilation or just a flurry of thoughts going through your mind, through this deep breathing, this deep expansion, we're stimulating nerves, specifically the biggest nerve in the body called the vagus nerve that runs from your brain, down your throat, across your heart, lungs, and into the digestive tract. We're stimulating this nerve, which is very calming on the whole rest of the systems of your body. It helps restore your body and bring it back into balance. If you've been feeling low on energy, trying to just come back to your deep breathing, this expansion, and you will hopefully start to feel better. So continuing to breathe into your back body. Trying to keep your whole back connected to the earth, so you don't want to get an arch in the lower back. You want a neutral spine, and the whole back is getting this expansion. And then everything is letting go and releasing on your exhale. And on your next breath in, you're just going to start to return back to your normal breath. So whatever that means to you at this moment right now, not worrying about which quadrant to breathe into, but just allowing your body to feel soft and relaxed as you come back into your breathing. You might notice your lung capacity has expanded. You're taking fewer breaths and expanding more, putting more air in. But wherever you are right now, just bring yourself back into your awareness. You can gently open your eyes, start to take any movements that feel good. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please come back to this video and turn it into a daily routine or daily positive habit. And I will see you on another day. Thank you.